Guys, welcome to Love Me Some Cooking with Vicki. Today we are going to make beer and the booty chicken, which I'll explain in a minute. It's on the grill. And we're going to make my homemade pasta salad. This is not your average pasta salad, but it's really, really good and I've had a lot of requests for it. So we're going to start off with some tortelloni. This is just cheese-filled tortelloni that was just packaged, and I boiled it for a few minutes and they make float and you get them out and you just rinse them off and it's good to go. So about 20 ounces. I'm going to put that in this bowl. Now, this is just for my family, is how I'm going to make it for tonight, but I encourage you that if you're going to make it for a big old gathering, to double the recipe. So next I'm going to add a whole big 1 pound 8 ounce block of mozzarella cheese. Now what I ended up doing, and I hadn't started a little bit, is I cut it into thirds. So I just went like this with my knife down, and I cut it into threes, and now what I'm going to do is just cut it into little bitty blocks. Alright, so I've got them lined up, and then basically big old, I don't know, cheese sticks, and we're just going to cut them into little blocks, little bite-sized pieces. I love me some cheese. Alright, now I'm just going to add this cheese to my bowl with my tortelloni. Alright, now we're going to add 1 can of quartered artichoke hearts. Now I went ahead and I drained these and I chopped them up real fine, but you want to get the kind of just in salt. And it'll say, when it says in brine, that's what you're looking for. That's just salt water it's sitting in. You don't want the marinated kind, because we're going to marinate it ourselves. So I just went ahead and chopped them up. I just put them back in the can so you guys can see it. Alright. To this, we're going to add 1 little pint of cherry tomatoes that I've already cut up, sliced up. Okay, let's go ahead and mix this up a little bit. Make sure you're working with a clean counter. Alright. Now to this, I'm going to add a can that I've drained of sliced black olives. Alright, we're going to mix that up. Isn't it already pretty? Now we're going to add some pepperoni to it. I'll probably use half this package. Maybe not even that much. Alright. So we used about half the package of the pepperoni. This would be really good for 4th of July. Or any kind of summer holiday. Alright. So, now we're going to add, and it's really important that you guys use this brand of dressing. You want the Paul Newman's own Caesar dressing, but you want to make sure that you're using the vinaigrette, not that ranch kind of stuff. We're going to use almost this whole bottle, almost. Shake it up really well. Start off with half the bottle, and then you can go from there. Oh my goodness, that smells so good. Alright, now I just chopped up some fresh basil. We're going to add that to it. And I like it a little bit more wet. Pardon the pun. More ways than one. But let's just keep focusing on this pasta. So look, we used 3/4 of that bottle. Now you know me with my garlic pepper. I'm going to add a little bit. No salt because we've already got pepperoni in there. And that's it. So just let this marinate in the fridge. And we'll go ahead and get started on our chicken. Look at how pretty that is. Oh my goodness. Hold on, I got a piece right now. And that's good. Alright. So let's put this in the fridge. Okay guys, now we're going to do the beer in the butt chicken. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the seasoning. I'm just using garlic pepper, and I like this stuff. I don't know why, I just always used it. But it's Chef Paul, his Poultry Magic. Now, if you can see right here, I did this is the last time I used it. I used half a bottle. So I'm just going to sprinkle it in this bowl, and that way I'm not going to contaminate anything. This is some good stuff right here. Poultry Magic. Now, I've got some extra virgin olive oil, my Poultry Magic, and my garlic pepper. That's all we need. And a beer. So I'm going to crack this open. Look at that sound. Okay, and now I've rinsed this bird off. Now what I did was I put him in that big bowl that I used for my pasta salad. I brined him in that. And what I did was I just put a cup of salt and a cup of brown sugar and some water. I mixed that up and I add some garlic and some bay leaves and some peppercorn, and I just stuck this entire bird in that brine. And I put it in my refrigerator for about 3-4 hours. Then I pulled them out and I rinsed them. You have to rinse them off. You gotta get that salt off. Rinsed them off, shook them. Remember the whole turkey episode? You can shake your bird, but you can't shake your baby. You know, I did that, put them here, and I dried them off. So the skin will get crispy. And you want them to be at room temperature, okay? So I'm going to just pour some extra virgin olive oil over him so his skin gets crispy. Be a little liberal with it. You don't have to use extra virgin olive oil. Use whatever you got. Hell, you can use Crisco if you want to. Alright, now I'm just going to work with this one side for right now. So I'm going to take my seasoning and just do it all over really good. This is where it gets interesting, okay? This is why you guys will see, and I'm going to have to rinse or wash this down with some antibacterial stuff in a second, but now you're going to see why it gets gross. So I'm going to pick, now, this is its butt. This is its neck. So, if this little guy was running around a farm, see there's his neck hole, or his neck bone, he'd be running around like that, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold him up. This is disgusting, but it is fun. Alright, half a can of beer. And we're just going to set them over top of this beer. Now, hey, cute. I'm going to take this bottle of extra virgin olive oil and just give my little birdie a bath in it. Like I said, I'm going to have to rinse that down a little bit. If you guys noticed, I'm not using any salt. It's because there's salt in this Chef Paul's seasoning. And he's going to cook on the grill for 1.5 hours. It is the neatest thing to see though. Your kids love it, but it's so cool. Make sure you get like deodorant up underneath his wings. Give him a little spank. Alright, now I'm going to take my garlic pepper and And just go over them with that. Ain't he pretty? Alright, I'm just going to give my hands a rinse and we'll deal with the containers in a minute. Alright guys, we're in my backyard. I've got my charcoal going. So I used a bunch of it. It's white, it's ready to go. And here's my bird, okay? The beer can's up underneath it, so I have to pick it up gently to put it on the grill. Just like that. We're going to put it here for an hour and a half. Don't touch it. Time it, don't touch it, okay? 1 hour and a half. Then we'll pull them off the grill and we got to let them rest for 15 minutes or he won't be juicy. Now here's the other tidbit with this. When you pull them out, we take the tongs, which I'll show you guys in a second. You got to be very careful. Someone has to hold up the chicken for you and the other person's got to wiggle the can out of its rectum. Rectum, hell, damn near killed them. But you know, we got to do that, okay? So it's hot, but leave it here for an hour and a half and then it's good. Okay guys, it's been an hour and 40 minutes. And we're going to open this up and take this luscious little chicken off here. Isn't it pretty? Come here for a second. See the juices running from it? This is why we do this, because the beer keeps it moist, and it's still a full can of beer in there, or half a can, because you know I got into it. So we're going to take it off. And then let it sit for 15 minutes before we cut it open. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and get this can out. Takes a village. Okay guys, so now we're done. We've got it ready to go and we've got this beautiful beer in the butt chicken. It's moist and you guys have no idea. I had to wipe down my countertop because it was so juicy. My neighbors were outside. Everybody's out there at the grill. It smells so good. So you know it's done when you can wiggle its leg like this. Oh, so pretty. And it keeps the juices in. That's why, and you know what I've seen people do is when they put the chicken on the can, they put a potato on its head. I guess it might keep it more moist, but we didn't need to do that. It's good to go. So I'm just going to cut into this to show you just how juicy this chicken is. Oh my goodness. Come here. Look at this. Ready? Look at how moist that chicken is. That is some moist chicken. You will never have a dry bird ever again. Look at that. Oh my goodness, guys. We've got this beautiful, beautiful pasta salad. And there's not another one out there like it. I can promise you that. It's really, really good. So, guys, I know this is a kind of an afternoon affair, but it's worth it. It's fun, and it's such a showstopper to have it sitting on a can of beer like that. So thanks for following me. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe to my cooking show on YouTube. Love me some Cooking with Vicki. And I thank you guys very, very much for all of your comments and everything that you guys do. Thank you. I'll see you guys next time. Now you can because there's no excuse. Bye-bye.